Kianna. So the first time we met was on a live where I reviewed one of your songs. That is correct?
It wasn't live.
It wasn't live.
It was a review.
It was a music review, and it was one of the only songs that I ended up liking that night, I believe.
I believe you're correct.
Yeah, which is very, I mean, I'm not to be a dick, but it's very rare. Obviously, like, I usually don't like anybody's music.
Oh, it's rare that you like one.
Yeah, you don't know that?
No, I thought you was about to say something else.
No. It's very rare for me to like anybody's song. So, like, when your song played, we liked it, and I think I reposted on my page, and a lot of people appreciated it. Anyway, well, how long have you been making music for?
All my life.
All your life, okay.
All my life.
Okay, talk about that. Talk about where it started and how you started becoming an aspiring artist.
I grew up in the church. Thank you, Jesus. In choir, and that started. I was 5? It's probably like 5, and I was taking music lessons, piano. I played the piano.
Okay.
Shout out to my grandma, and so.
Are you a good piano player?
I haven't played it in a while.
Okay. I
can read music.
Excellent.
So I guess you don't lose that skill. So yeah, I guess I could be. I just need to practice.
Okay.
A little bit. Well, yeah. When I was doing it, I was good. Yeah.
So when you were younger, your grandma was showing you piano, and then it escalated to you probably singing, I'm assuming?
No, I was singing first.
Okay.
Singing in the choir, gospel choir.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry.
I went to church on a regular basis. Every Sunday.
Yes.
And Thursdays. Wednesday was Bible study.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So how did that lead into the point where you started saying, okay, I want to take it more seriously and get some music out there? Because I know now you have a song out with Helluva, which is the song we had on, and talk about that process and how you got into that.
I started writing poetry, actually. I started writing poetry when I was in, 6th grade? I was going through a process where I didn't really know what was going on with my emotions. I guess a lot of people go through that. And, so that was my way of... I started writing poems, and then, since I'm already singing, I gradually... I would sing the poems, and next thing you know, I'm writing songs. In 6th grade, that's when I started. And, hearing other rappers at the time, I would remix a lot of people's stuff. So, I think that's where that started. Leading up to when I actually started recording in the studio, probably like 2013. I was broke.
Okay.
I was like the brokest I had ever been. It got bad. And I wrote a song. It was called The Struggle. Shout out to The Struggle. And I decided I was gonna post it. I let somebody hear it because I was making music just in my head to myself. But I posted it and people was feeling it. Everybody was feeling it. So I said, yeah, I'm about to do this. So, I think I was made for this.
Yeah.
That's how that went.
I was telling you, how did it lead up to the process of you recording with Helluva?
I dropped one song, I dropped the next. I was already hearing Helluva beats all over the place. I was a Doughboy fan when I was in I'm from Battle Creek. Shout out to Battle Creek. A lot of people don't know about Battle Creek, but 269, not too far from here. About 2 hours, hour and a half. And so Battle Creek and Kalamazoo was fucking with the Doughboys from the jump, pretty much. Before I feel like Detroit really just decided to accept them, because I remember, being right there and when wasn't nobody really paying attention to them on stage, and then gradually went to, okay, people were rocking with them, they got an audience, and then next thing you know, they came back and performed, and everybody packed, and just seeing that whole process and hearing the that's where I first started hearing his beats at, and so every time I heard Helluva made it, I feel like we was family. So, I don't know, I was listening to that rock, the song he wrote about his dad. I forget the name of it right now, But anyway, so I connected with it. I'm trying to think of the. I can't think of the name of the song right now. But anyway, I connected with it and I felt like, okay, yeah, I want to describe a situation that I'm going through where I'm trying to overcome my little pain struggle. And let me reach out to Helluva because he got an understanding of the bass and bump beat that, I need to be expressed.
Right.
And at the same time, we already family. He just don't know it yet. so yeah, that's how that happened. I reached out and actually, it took a little while for him to get back to me. But I reached out and we made the song. I kind of expressed what I was going for, and it just flowed. It felt like it felt crazy. Like I don't know, when you get with the right producer and you get the right artist and you understand where I could go through in between I don't know, it felt crazy.
Yeah.
We made magic.
That's why he's a legend, right?
Yes.
Because he knows how to set the tone and put the energy in the room that everybody can receive. You got some good feedback for that song. Have you still been pursuing music heavy and pressing on it? Talk about your projects and what you got going on right now.
I'm working on an R&B album right now. I sing as well. But I really started rapping because I just kind of felt like, I'm going to go ahead and prove myself as a rapper because I was always a singer. And so that's what I'm working on right now because I kind of got away from it for a minute. But I got a few things I got going with Bounce Back and other artists that is interested. It did give a lot of feedback. A lot of people hit me up regarding the song, and I was feeling it. They was feeling it. So I got some plays I'm putting in motion.
Cool. Excellent. Yeah, so you're still pressing hard to make it all happen. What's going on so far is you're trying to network, obviously. You're trying to market yourself. Has there been any struggles throughout that? Has there been any things that are kind of like roadblocks or things that kind of make it harder to get where you want to get to?
Yeah. As a female artist, especially when you are attractive, a lot of times when you try to work with people in the music industry or people in general, anytime you interact with people of the opposite sex or the same sex, sometimes people get distracted, or I don't know, it's hard for them to focus on the business.
Right.
Yeah, and so that I feel like that's kind of.
You feel like everybody's just trying to fucking. Basically, like, if you work with a male anything, a male rapper, male anything, then there becomes an issue. Obviously, like, they want to fuck the whole time or whatever the fuck. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody want to fuck. I don't know why, but I guess it's the world. I don't know. I guess it's the way of the world right now. But especially when, and you know what's crazy is when you're not on that type of time, it make them want to do it even more. Yeah. And so it's hard. Because it's hard for people to stay focused. So yeah, other than that, trying to find the right person who is business oriented. And
I know what you're talking about, because I have a lot of female artists that are in the industry, and they always tell me, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do when I want to work with this rapper or this producer, but like when I get there, there's just all this sexual tension that it's more on their end, obviously, the artist's end. But I really just want to make a record. I really just want to make a single. I really just want to get.
And
myself
it might not even just be sexual tension. They might be trying to have whole relationships.
Yeah.
Like it's hard for people to. So I don't know. I've learned to be very selective about who I'm working with instead of just reaching out to whoever might have talent. We have to have the same motives. I prefer. Anyway, yeah. No,
yeah, obviously, because you're not looking for a fucking relationship when you're going to record a song.
Right.
So talk about that for the female artists and stuff like that are going through that, and like what advice you could give to them. Also, talk to the guys who are doing this, and what would you say to them as far as like, oh, I'm here to work.
I don't know if they know that they're doing. No, they know. I don't know. I don't know if it's anything I could say. They know. But they can't help. Sometimes men is just like, you're like a little dog in heat. Sometimes they be like that. They can't handle themselves. Especially when it's like one-on-one. Yeah. It just, they have a hard time with that.
Yeah, because you're going in the studio and there's literally just a fucking guy and it's just you and the fucking guy.
Yeah. And especially when they get to talking to me and they like, oh, she is cool. And then they like, oh, damn, is she funny? And they be like, oh, yeah, she can help me with my what? And she did that. And then next thing you know, they trying to start a relationship. And I'm like, I came for... Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So, yeah. I like helping female artists understand that shit because everybody goes through that shit. Basically, right now, that's one of the hardest things for you is dealing with that. What's another hard part about breaking into the industry for you?
Also, I'm not... A lot of female artists, I feel compelled to be sexually explicit because they think that that's the only thing that is acceptable as far as rap music is concerned. It's only could be pussy talk or steal man talk or scandalous. Let's get drunk and do or ain't nobody messing with it. Yeah. Or it could only be ass shaking or a big booty or perfect bodies or ain't nobody messing with. I've literally had people tell me, if you ain't got the perfect shape, you ain't got no ass like me, you ain't gonna never make it. And I said, hi, what are you talking about? Cause you a female, niggas ain't no like, it's discouraging probably to some people, but that shit pisses me off to the point where I be ready to shit on everybody and show them that it don't have to be that. Cause sure. It's nothing wrong with being sexual, but I don't know. It's certain things that I feel like don't need to be all in the front of the camera.
Yeah, and even my favorite female artists of all time, like none of them explicitly talk about sex. It's like more metaphor, not more like abstract the way they bring it up, or it's more connection and passion to the words they're saying. Now it's like sex sells harder now than ever, which is unfortunate for female artists because yeah, you're right. It is. I mean, the other day I forgot I had like a major producer. I was talking to him. And he's like, "Yeah, you gotta sell it." And I'm just like, "You gotta sell it, like you're strippers type shit. Like basically you're a stripper, but you're a rapper at the same time type shit." And he's like, "Yeah, that's what you got to do." And it's unfortunate that this is what it's coming down to. But I think the Adeles and the Mariah Careys and the Rihannas are still holding up and showing that like it's still possible to do it. It's just that's what's flooded right now. So other than those two things, is that kind of like the only thing is like you don't want to pigeonhole yourself to being like, okay, I don't want to be a stripper, fucking rapper type chick, and then obviously dealing with these fucking male artists that are just yeah. Other than that, is everything else been going smooth sailing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Talk about yourself a little bit. What's like your general life like? What is your day-to-day basis like?
I am a hairstylist.
Shout out where they can find you.
Book Quality by Kianna.
Facts.
Google me.
Look at her hair, goddammit. You get ready to say, you feel me?
I did this.
You feel me? It's heat.
You did that?
I did this.
Do that with mirrors or something?
Yeah.
I try to comb my hair in a mirror and I'm doing it backwards and shit. I can't do it.
Can you guys give me like 2 minutes? I just gotta text somebody real quick.
Yeah,
is that okay?
Yeah.
Nick, if you have any questions for her.
Like that.
Like, man, these are tight,
Yeah, it ain't supposed to be like that.
My apologies, we're back in action. Where did this come from? Oh, okay. I thought that was a cat. So basically, right now, the hell of a song drops. You got a strategy kind of in place right now for the future of all of your other projects. Talk about that a little bit more, kind of expand on what you really plan to do and what you really hope to get out of your music.
Yeah. Actually, me and Heather was working on R&B album.
Okay.
So that's what I plan on going to go ahead and tackle in. I have a couple of songs that I need videos for that I feel is going to put me into a few different lanes. Like my music is not like that's another thing. A lot of female artists, I feel like it'd be like one trap girl music or hood ratchet music or white girl music or it's not versatile, and I feel like I'm very versatile.
Right on, because you can sing and you can rap.
Not even just sing and rap, but just the the content.
The concept itself, right?
The content.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying the concept as well, as far as like what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of, like we just said earlier, a lot of the subject matters are pretty fucking much the same. It looks like you're kind of trying to branch away from that.
Yeah.
You don't want to pigeonhole yourself with all these other female rappers.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
But I just don't. It's not even that I'm just trying not to be like somebody else. I'm just not.
Yeah. That's the best fucking way to put it.
Yeah.
Straight up.
So, yeah. It's just I'm just on a different type of time.
This whole album, what's the progress of it? Where is it at right now?
It's in creation. In creation. It'll be out Valentine's weekend-ish for Love Kianna. That's the love weekend. That's my weekend. That's my birthday weekend too. So
cool.
I think we're gonna go ahead and make a jump that weekend.
Cool.
You know?
So back into the personal life more. So you're a hairstylist.
Yes, Book Quality by Kianna.
Yes.
Book Quality by Kianna.
Is it your own front? Like everything is yours, or is it like you're working inside of?
No, it's me. I have a salon in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Cool. So come holler at me, check me out. Book Quality by Kianna, and come give quality service. I do feet and braids, ponytails, butterfly locks, knotless braids. Yeah. All type of things. Kids' hair, men's hair. Only thing I don't do is dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks. Okay.
That's it. I don't do dreads. No retwist.
The process of obviously running a business and trying to become an artist or an aspiring artist. Talk about that a little bit and how that process works for you.
Really, a lot of these things. I'm a strong believer in a lot of times Satan be intending certain things for evil, and here comes God and turns it back around for your good, even though we wish it will always be good. But since we have this free will to do whatever we want, a lot of times we bump our heads, and I bumped my head a few times, and so the whole reason I started doing hair was because I lost my job, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out, damn, what am I about to do? I can't just not get no money. So I got what I can do something. I know how to do it. I've always did my own hair since I was in 4th grade. You know what I'm saying? So I could do other people's. So I jumped in the game real quick, just like that. And it just, I started building. So it's been 12 years now. Yeah. 12 years ago. So yeah, I don't know. I always just try to figure out a way to make it make sense and put all my talents together in one. Yeah.
After work, like it's like studio time for you, or do you have like certain days that you go like, okay, this is the time I'm gonna go work on my music?
No, I'm creating. I'm creating in my head on a constant basis, but at the same time, I'm a single mom. You know what I'm saying? So balancing work, life, mom, entrepreneurship, relationship, family, time, all that is kind of complicated sometimes. So I try to put my music in where I can put it in. I just try to make it count where it can count. Yeah. And so yeah.
Now, as far as like, you're a single mom, and you're working on this stuff, obviously, like you said, it can get very, very complicating. Is it therapeutic for you to go through this process, like creating the music and all that stuff, or does it still feel like work?
Yeah. Like my the first song that I ever wrote when I went to the studio and dropped it was called "The Struggle." I'm gonna show you a little snippet.
Yes.
A little snippet, but man, I think this time I fucked up, wondering who can I trust. I just wanna go back to when I was living life so lovely. I was good, no worries. Now I wish I could just pretend, but I've been stressing, so I'm riding, drinking Hennessy. Don't ask me how I'm feeling, well you finna see, cause my bills past due and my cash so low. Top of that, I just ran into my enemy. Bill collector calling once or twice like every hour. Know you owe me, you don't pay up, you a fucking coward. Now I'm way too gone. state of mind ain't right, cause all I seem to think about is about a fucking dollar. I got a daughter, gotta feed her, and even if her mama got a rob, she gonna eat up. Cause right now I ain't got a job, but she gonna see a night where we ever go hungry. Kick your feet up, cause as far as she know, her and might be living stress free, and I just gotta stay faithful, waiting on my blessings. Tears falling every night. I think he trying to test me, cause I can't even buy a presents, let alone a Christmas tree. Look, man, this can't be life. I did a lot of good, just don't seem right, and I be praying to God that he show me light. Eviction notice. You're joking, right? Can't ask for help. I got too much pride. But where were those that were by my side when the cash was rolling in and y'all was blowing up my phone and pretending to be a friend until you seen the money gone? Well, fuck all you bitches. I wish I would have seen it from the start. What? And don't call me bitches. Yeah, you gotta play your role, play your part, cause one day I'ma be on. And don't ask me for a bite, cause I ain't sharing shit. Living lovely, eating good. I see you staring, bitch. Do you remember what you did? That shit was scandalous. But yeah, one day I'ma be on and give my daughter what she need, cause she deserved a smile. Troubles, they don't last always, they only last a while. And yeah, I've been down, but I don't stay down.
Ooh, that was legendary. That was fucking legendary. God damn. Yeah, you can't hide that from the world. You definitely gotta keep pressing and keep moving with that voice. And obviously that style and that flow is very, very unique. I don't think I've ever heard anybody lay it down like that. Yeah, I think, it's obviously because you have to work a job right now. It's one of those things that it's like, okay, less time for music. Like you said, you make room for the music when the time is available. Obviously, if that wasn't a issue, you'd probably be pressing on music every single fucking day.
Yes.
Probably would have blew up by now.
I would have.
Do you ever think about that? Like, damn, can I take a vacation?
I think about that because I be thinking about, a lot of times people be thinking like, single mom, oh no, you must have went and did it and just didn't know what you just to do. But no, my stuff was planned. I had a plan. We had an agreement. You know what I'm saying? And then when you find out that sometimes people just don't necessarily follow in what they threw and that with their part of the agreement, and you just gotta do what you just gotta deal with it.
Right.
You gotta deal with it. You gotta do what you gotta do. I said, oh, okay. Well, this was,
Yeah, they say divorce rates are like 50-50 basically, like right at this point. So,
yeah. But I'm like, yeah, they're mine. They're mine. So I gotta figure it out. Yeah. So at one point in time, it was like, okay, I gotta make it. My music has to shake, and then here comes bounce back. So it's the same. My little struggle story right now, but it's the same concept of, every night I pray to God till I came up with a plan. I can't be waiting on the state. Can't put my trust in no man. I got a list of sucker niggas I never fuck with again because I was riding 100. They left me stuck in the end, but I bounced back. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what we doing. So it's helped me to be resilient. And it's helped me to, I wouldn't have my own business and I do well, I do great, I do good. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good. I wouldn't have my own business and be prosperous and wake up and create my own schedule and say, I don't want to work today, I don't got to go to work today. If I want to take my kids to work, I don't got to go pay somebody else to be, you know what I'm saying? If I want, having that freedom is very important to me. And it was the struggle that brought me to that. But it got to the point where I was, and my city is small, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have no Ubers or none of that Lyft shit. So I got 5 on it, $5 point A to point B. I get a ride. I'm in my little Honda Civic. I fill up on $29. I get, I'm making shit happen on my own time. But what I'm not doing is waiting for somebody else to create a lane for me. And so I feel like music will come to me because I know I got it.
Yeah.
I just gotta dig deep enough to make it do what it do.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's where I'm at now.
No, yeah, I believe in it. I think you're gonna figure it out and make it all happen. Hearing the story is beautiful, and hearing the struggle is beautiful, and hearing that you're still resilient and still pushing forward, not giving up is awesome too. Kind of talk about your inspirations from. Since you're from Battle Creek, right? Do you pay attention to the Detroit scene at all, or is that kind of like out?
Yeah, we cousins.
Right.
Sitting with next door neighbors.
Is there a scene of people out there that know Detroit music too, or is it just
Absolutely.
like okay, cool? Talk about that a
Like
little bit.
I feel like if Battle Creek is one of those cities, like this is the reason why the music up here is prospering, because it trickles down to smaller cities like us who can't wait to bang the shit. A lot of people love a lot of different Detroit music in Battle Creek.
Cool.
And it's not necessarily like, oh, let's go dig right these people over here. It's just more so we in Michigan, we come here. We don't even have our mall. If you seen our mall, you would know why we be up here shopping. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we cousins, like we right next door. So it just
sounds like a whole trip to come to the mall.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sucks.
We don't really got a lot going on. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that's being developed right now, but it's because everybody done starting their own businesses, opening up their own, and because it really wasn't made for us. It's a very small black community.
Now, I personally know a lot of single mothers that are in the entertainment industry. And you can see like some of them just can't manage, or just they haven't been able to figure it out or find a balance at all. Can you tell them anything? Is there anything you could help them out with? Just some words of wisdom.
I just ain't waiting on nobody. Don't hate on nobody and don't wait on nobody.
Yeah.
That's my words of wisdom.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna figure it out. If it wasn't this, I was gonna go down the line for this. If it was or that, or there's multiple ways you can make some money. That's why I never understood why dudes would jump in the streets and decide that, okay, I gotta sell dope because this is how I'm about to get it. When if you can sell dope, then you can sell T-shirts. You can tell T-shirts. Mexican, a lot of they come over here selling tacos and rich as hell. You know what I'm saying? They're selling one thing. I'm just saying, if you can sell, you can sell whatever. Like, why do it got to be that? And so I always felt like it wasn't like a competitive thing. Was a lot of times, sometimes men can be condescending. And to me, it felt like, oh, you think you doing this, and that because you pushing this much weight. Well, it's like, what else can you do? What else can you just push? What else can you sell? You could just sell. I could just sell my voice and these words that we could sell it like that. Why y'all not selling that? You should be selling that. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
So.
No, I hear you. I mean, that would be a whole discussion if we got into why it is the way it is, obviously. But yeah, I do appreciate your opinion on that. I do appreciate you saying basically you're not going to wait on anybody, just because a lot of people do that, and just in general. Even if you don't even got to be a man, it could be like my boys turning up, so that's my, I'm saying I could go leech
just
up
knowing that I had a fan base, like I just seeing people come. I was throwing my own shows, throwing concerts, I was throwing parties, and but I'm putting together things where I'm figuring out how I'm about to get my stuff out here, doing the footwork, but just throwing my own shows and knowing that people is asking to hear my music, and y'all consistent year after year after year. You're like, why are you hearing people bang my or hearing people know my stuff by heart? It's motivational to me, and they're like, yeah, you feeding my soul. Please give me some more. Yeah, and I'm like, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
I would pin down like deadlines just for yourself, just to like get this song done. That's what I would do if I was you. I would just repetitively keep dropping tracks, and I know you seem like a perfectionist to some degree. I am. So I know the process is probably longer, but I think by the time your new project comes out, I'll drop like February. I'll drop 2 singles a month until that bitch drops. Because I think you'll blow up, to be honest. I'm not even, Nick, when the fuck do I ever say I think you'll literally, I literally believe you'll blow I never say that shit. I literally think you could blow up, but you got to follow the step-by-step program of like hyping yourself up before the release. You feel me?
What I need to do is hire a team of individuals. Hello, individuals.
No, trust me. The more people you surround yourself with.
I need a team of individuals.
No, fuck all that. Everybody always says that shit like, oh, I need a team of people that, bro, I did everything I have done so far to get to a point where I can make a living off the entertainment industry. Literally was by myself completely, and then I would add people like maybe just Nick and like 2 other people like throughout the time. Just by myself, man, shooting music videos, doing music reviews, interviewing people, putting myself at events, used to all do this shit by myself. The only difference is I don't have a kid, so I give you that. if I had a kid, I'd probably be like, I'd have gave up, bitch. If I have a kid, I'm not resilient. That's why I look up to you right now, because I'm not resilient. I'm not the type of person who can have a kid and be like, oh yeah, I'm about to go do my 9 to 5 and then go take care of my kid and then work on my music or whatever. I'll be like, nah, fuck all that. 9 to 5 kid, fuck all that. I'm too lazy.
Yeah.
I'm too lazy.
See you at the liquor store.
Yeah, I'm tired as shit. I'm like, I'm tired, motherfucker. Like, do you have a lot of energy throughout the day? Do you get tired? Like, how do you manage yourself? How do you manage your energies?
What J. Cole say? Smoke a little weed with a shit together.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes it boosts my... And I don't know. I just feel like there's no other option. What other option is there? The only other option is to fail? What? No.
Yeah.
I'm about to do that. These kids is looking at me like they want stuff. They want all type of stuff. They think I'm supposed to get it. I said, damn, I gotta get it. I'm the one. And I gotta show y'all how to do it. My brain is like, why am I not rich yet? I don't get that.
Well, you are. I mean, you got your own business. If you got your own business, you're rich, right? So you're rich at the end of the day. I always remember my dad telling me that. He's like, once you got your own business, it's over, son. As long as your business ain't bullshit. But you got a business, you got your job, you got your own, you got your money lined up and all that shit.
I got a few of them, but
yeah,
there you go. I could still use a helping hand though. I could definitely use a helping hand, because I wake up every day at like 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? From 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. That's my personal time. That's it. That's my personal time. Yeah. And then after that, I gotta go be a mom when they wake up. Hopefully they don't wake up before 7. But so when I'm working all day. Luckily, I work for myself, so I can be listening to music while I'm creating. Because all of it is artistic. All of it while I'm,
Who are your inspirations for your music?
Mary J. Blige. What's up, Mary? How you doing, gang T? Her, Drake, Sada Baby. Yeah. Yeah. I need a feature too. I'm about to get it. I'm determined. Yeah, I'm letting you know right now. What's up, my boy? I'm so mad that I did not do this shit. Went back. It was years ago where I hit him up and the price was a low ticket too, and I didn't.
I promise you, if you get it, me and you will talk about it after, and we'll get something set up.
Let's get something.
Because you're talented as fuck. We're not, what I'm saying, like, he's gonna work with a talented person like you. It's not.
I would greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
And I got some things set up in motion too. And anyway, Drake, her. I don't really have a lot of.
No more inspirations than that, pretty much.
No, I got more inspirations.
I feel like you would have been like the '90s type shit more so, and fucking with that. But yeah, Drake in there and all that. That's a little bit of updated schools, a little bit updated newer music. Peasy. Childhood stuff, like when you were growing up. What was the dream? What was the goal?
I'm gonna be a talk show host. I'm still gonna be a talk show host. Actually, I have an episode out on YouTube. It's called Love Fluent. Check me out. Love Kianna. I only shot one episode so far. I've been a little busy.
It always starts with one.
I think it's a great episode, actually. Next time, I'm probably going to make it a little bit shorter because it was like 45 minutes. I don't know. People's attention span is getting shorter and shorter these days. So.
Yeah, facts.
But, yep.
So TV is like entertainment. It's entertainment.
TV, I plan on having my own something like this. I like to sit down and talk to folks about their brains and... histories and
experiences,
influences and experiences and
so hairstyling, what's the funniest concept about that? What's like the thing that stands out to you? Is there something women do or in particular that you just go like, what the fuck is going on right now? Has that ever happened when you're working? Somebody ever ask or suggest something that you're just like, why are you doing this?
A lot of times people don't know. And sometimes hairstylists and clients have a special hairstylist-client relationship. But it's almost a psychology behind the stuff a lot of times. But a lot of times people don't know that sometimes when you be looking your best, your absolute best, is when you feel the worst. And that's why you're trying to do that so much. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people don't know that sometimes when you walk out, you really don't even care about what's going on. It's because you're feeling great. You ain't even noticed, you know. And so knowing the difference about what's going on with my clients or what's, you know, what it really sets me apart, I feel like, as far as the quality services is concerned.
Right. So you actually have a connection with the clients, and you can kind of sense where they're at. Mm-hmm. What's up, Nick?
Do you feel like sometimes clients that are having a particularly tough time in their life tend to get like a new hairdo or get work done because of that problem?
Color or cut. Yeah, or you know, a lot of people go through a breakup, cut all their hair off.
Yeah. Or they're gonna change boyfriends or some shit.
Yeah, or the boyfriend said, "Oh, I don't like when you wear your hair curly, make it straight."
So
and
they're like, or they do huge.
It means hair language says a lot about a lot of things in life about where you at.
Have you ever recognized somebody's pain and been like, you know, I don't know if you really want to do this, like
absolutely,
being like trying to lash out or something.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Talk about the relationship aspect of being a single mother, because I feel like a lot of women are going through that too, and it's another thing that's probably annoying to have to deal with, like finding a partner, or even if you care to find one, or all the guys that waste your time throughout the process. Does this suck, being a single mother, or are you actually kind of happy, or like how do you feel about it?
I guess knowing, because I had my first child when I was 21. So I guess knowing, learning, understand. I was a little gullible. You know what I'm saying? So now when I meet the younger girls, I try to tell them, like, don't just believe what people say just because they said it. Like, I don't know why I ever did that. I don't know. Maybe because in my house, I was raised by my grandparents. And my grandparents always used to say, honesty is the best policy. And so I like to tell the truth. I like to tell. It's like one of my favorite things to do. And so I thought everybody liked to tell the truth until I got out into the real world, and I was like, your mom did not tell you honesty is the best policy?
Great policy.
Why are you lying to me? I said, God. No. So at first I didn't know that people really would just make up whole stories. Like I didn't understand my concept of the world was like, damn, I just didn't know it was like that. But understanding that I shouldn't just believe what people say just because they say it. Mm. And my grandma also used to say, I'm going to teach y'all some stuff. My grandma also used to say, love is action. And now I understand that. And so people can say whatever they want to say to me. Now, I can't even hear you. I can only see based off the action. Yeah. If the action's not speaking, I don't know. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it now. So I don't, I'm not mad about being a single mom. Oh my God, it was just a learning process. I shouldn't just listen to what people say just because they said it. They should show and prove. You should show and improve. Fact. And I should give you time to show and improve.
Exactly.
And so now that's where we at with it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Give it time, because you'll figure out if it's all bullshit within like a month, before you make any stupid decision.
Even 3, they really show their hand within a month. But if you just wait like 3.
To be honest, it's like 2 weeks. Because if I ever capped to a girl before, like, it's like 2 weeks before she figures, like, you capping, motherfucker. Like, that's not true. And I'm like, all right, I'm out anyway, so it don't matter.
Maybe now, since the pace is a little faster, you can find out stuff a little easier now.
Yeah, social media kind of shows everything. Social media
really shows. And we know all the red flags now. Yeah. And now we know. We got the books, and now we out. So at that time, I was a little more... I didn't know.
Have you ever been cheated on before?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you the type of person who take it to heart, or do you kind of just like, damn, well?
Yeah, I mean, probably not now at this point. I just recently got out of a relationship. But we never did. That was never no cheating situation like that. But probably not now that I'm single. I think I would know how to, now that I've experienced being cheated on, because I used to go crazy a little bit. I just be like crazy. I'm like I said, I didn't know people was liars like this. So I'm like, you lied to me? Like, what? Yeah. I'm planning my life around what you said. Yeah. I'm like, how dare you lie to me?
Yeah.
So yeah. But now I understand, like, it's not about me. It's not even about me. Because I used to think, like, damn, what am I doing? I do this, I do that, I do that.
Yeah.
But it's not even about me. It's you. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand that.
Yeah.
Like, I used to think, well, if I just do this right, or if I do this right, then maybe my stuff would be perfect. Well, if I was engaged to my daughter's dad. I was, you know what I'm saying? So we was playing the whole family. I was like, you know, but now I understand you can't just listen to what people say. They have to show and prove, you know. So, and the cheating is not about. Sometimes people just feel inadequate, and sometimes people could feel like they know that they don't really belong with you, and they know that you belong with somebody totally better than them. They just know that you don't know it yet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so they can try to slow you down until you figure out that you're really not even supposed to be with them. But they know that you're going to leave them as soon as you figure out that you're really supposed to be over there with them. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
And so they'll act up because they mad that they know you're going to leave them anyway.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't even decide that you was going to leave them because you didn't, you know. But sometimes it be like that.
I hear you. Yeah. I've been through everything you literally just said. Like, like verbatim, straight up. Like everything you just said, I'm just sitting there like, oh my God. I'm just sitting there like, oh yeah, that one, seen that one. Seen all those shows, been a part of all those shows.
You're like, I was that dude.
I was that dude multiple times. So I know,
Right.
I already know what's going on. I think it's funny that you have such a sense of humor about it now, like all this stuff that you're going through and everything like that, and you've been through. But it sounds like because you do have a lot of, like, I know girls that, like, female artists that are trying to make it, and they literally just don't have anything going on in the back end. Like, they don't have no job security, they don't have no business, they don't have nothing really to support them. Just so to see you here and you got your head on your shoulders and you figured it all out as far as making sure you can survive through this shit, I think is a huge step that a lot of people are missing. So you should obviously, since you have that strength, you can go farther than that. You know what I mean? Because if you didn't, a lot of people literally just give up. I'm telling you. And I was saying earlier, like, I would have gave the fuck up. I'd like, fuck all that shit. But you keep moving forward, which is awesome.
Because also, I just want to say my grandma was a major influence in these decisions of mine. So shout out to her.
Yeah.
In Jesus. And I just want to say she wasn't the type. She was more like, and you bumped your head, okay, and you gotta keep going. What you mean? My grandma had 6 kids. She was a single mom with 6 kids. Before by 24. So,
yeah.
So she like, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit you talking about. I'm like, dang. Yeah. Oh, my tool. She ain't trying to hear none of that shit. So, okay. All right. I got to put my big girl panties on. And, I went to college. I have a bachelor's degree. I got a little sense. But I tried to, that was my backup plan. If none of this shit work out, I'll go get me a regular job with my degree or something like that. But while I'm still young and I need to go ahead and pursue what I need to go ahead and pursue. So it will be my talk show, also my acting career. What's up, Moolah Films?
Facts. Talk about that. Talk about the work you're doing with Moolah Films.
I ain't doing no work with them.
Oh,
I'm projecting.
Oh yeah, you get bad.
These future projections.
If you lived in Detroit, you would have been, because
but
when
I'm
you're
right up the
surrounded
street,
with it,
and I love to drive, so I have no problem. Woo, I could cancel or push some stuff around any minute.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Because when you're actually here, like stuck here kind of shit, is everything kind of changes. You know what I mean?
And people, y'all really don't know what you have. You really don't know what you have, and should be really grateful that you even live in a city where you have. Well, we don't even have studios, or we have small things that might be in somebody's house that they created that is good. Shout out to, but it's not. It's more so developing. But being from a small city in general, not even knowing what's really possible, and the people that raised me is from an even smaller city than this. So it's and they really don't know. I was raised by my grandma, who was raised by her grandma, who was a slave. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't that far. So the mind, knowing what's possible. My grandma didn't think I could even have my own job. She was, for the longest time, she used to say, you need to go get a job. I'm like, I got a job, girl, I do hair. Nah, you need to go get a job. Like, what you don't even, you know
yeah. They don't believe.
Like, you don't even believe.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm working on my music. What? You know, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Yeah. But knowing that I have to create my own lane, and I really truly feel like it's one for me. And people have told me, like, yeah, I have a audience of people that fuck with real shit. And I just do real shit.
100%. I'm a fan of yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I like when you came on the music reviews, like I said, that you stood out, and there was standing out. I mean, I'm not trying to, like, again, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not like, oh, I'm not fucking Simon Cowell over here. Like, I know music that well, but I know it enough to know, like, that's special. Like, what you have is special, and a lot of people resonated with it. But yeah, you know, for me, it's just about you. Like you said, shooting music videos, getting out here, and just being a part of all these different projects. This is going to help you expand. Obviously, working with Helva is already a huge credential. And if you want to work with some people that I know, obviously, I'm definitely going to tell them, like, yo, check her out, like, for sure.
I appreciate that.
Is there anything you want to let anybody know, any projects coming up, or anything you want to kind of let the audience know about? Or anything you want to talk about?
There's so many things I want to say right now, but I just want to say, just want to take this one time to say, over Thanksgiving weekend, we went to the one little bar that we got in Battle Creek. There ain't a lot, maybe like 2 clubs that you could actually go to. And it was a shooting. The security guard, matter of fact, security guard shot Xavier West, Zay, the person inside the bar. Over, I guess it was a scuffle. You probably seen it on the news. But the same person that's patting us down to make sure nobody else got a weapon, turn around and you the same person that's shot, bam, and now he's dead. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that, I was there. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that and knowing that life is short and we don't know, and it's so many different enemies, so many different adversities, so many different things that's trying to stop, you know what I'm saying? Having a vision and knowing that, okay, this is what I'm trying to do at the end of the day. At the end of the day, when it's my time to go, what do I want my kids to say about me? And how do I want to be remembered? These is the things that is important to me. You know what I'm saying? And I really, we got to shed some light on what happened at the cricket with that situation with Zay. So I'm going to throw that out there. Okay. Y'all can go look into that. But it wasn't right. Or even being aware of, we was just talking about cultural appropriation and different things, or knowing that how people feel about elitism, or you know, the way people judge you based off of what you wearing, or you know, knowing how other people think and project, knowing that we do have an enemy and we don't know how much time we get. We don't know how much time you got. Yeah. You know, I think it's really important to be precise with life. So I try to wake up every day and say, all right, is this helping me get more closer to my kids are going to be proud of, to say who their mom was, or is this pulling me away from my legacy of the print stamp I'm trying to leave?
Right. That's a beautiful way to look at it too. Like taking one step closer every day. Yeah. You want to go forwards, not backwards.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm consciously thinking about, they say the past is the best indication of the future. And so I'm looking at, all right, I already made this mistake. I'm not doing that one again. Yeah. I already made this mistake. I'm not doing that one again. I have a song, it's called Go Time. It's out. It just dropped not too long ago. It's on Apple Music and YouTube. Check that out.
Sing it for us, goddammit.
Time to do away with gambling, had to bet on myself. My mind been high since we were babies. I played the hand I was dealt. Emotions almost drove me crazy. I think I'm managing well. I had to cut the nigga off because he was bad for my health, but I bounced back. Stacked on my accounts, I got my weight up. Yeah. So it's that time.
Yeah, your whole energy changes when you start making music. Everything changes. You want to go from like this quiet, timid, and then all of a sudden it's like all this energy, and you know what I'm saying. So I really think you're gonna be successful once you start pushing that button and really hitting.
I'm ready, kid. What's up? We can do.
Oh, don't worry. I got it. We'll talk after. Anyways, listen, man. Go check out my girl Kianna, man. She has a couple songs out right now that I fuck with. And tell everybody your Instagram page and all the
Love
ways they can
Kianna
find you.
at official Love Kianna LoveKianna. Check me out YouTube, all the streaming sites, wherever it's Instagram.
You will not be disappointed at all. Trust me on that.
Disappointed.
Can't wait to post this on my page so people.
And if you're in the Grand Rapids area, Book Quality by Kianna. You can Google Book Quality by Kianna.
I might pull up and get a haircut. Fuck it.
I could do that. You know, I started cutting hair before I started braiding hair.
Oh, so you know how to do men's hair?
I got brothers.
Okay, all right, for sure. Thank you guys so much. Parallel Sound Studios, where we're hosting this at, and Vantage Photo is shooting this for us. He's been directing all of our productions. We've been killing it. We were rated by some independent blog as top 3 rated podcast in Detroit right now, which is fucking awesome. And if you look, I bet you if you look at the fucking viewership, I mean nobody's really doing it like the fuck we're doing it right now. I think we got more intimacy and more personality and more personability and shit like that than most other podcasts. All these other podcasts talking about some bullshit, so fuck them. All right, thank you guys so much. We're out. Peace.